All right, give it to me. Hey, good evening and welcome back as the Varsity Firebirds take on the Varsity Bunn Wildcats, the young men. This is, I guess, Friday Night Light. Firebird Friday Night Lights moved inside. We're very happy here at the Southern Nash News to be bringing you the remainder of the home basketball games here live on the NFHS network. We will be sponsored for the remainder of the season by Team Walters Realty, or Walters Team Realty, as well as Baker Professional Services. We'll talk about more during the broadcast. Right now, we're going to join the voice of the Firebirds, Scott Colley, as he announces the starting lineups for the Wildcats. And we are ready for tip-off here as the 3-3 Firebirds take on the 7-4 Bunn Wildcats. Bunn from the 2A Conference, and Southern is from the 3A Big East Conference. Both teams are coming into this off wins. Southern Nash came in after finishing in third place in the Nash County Christmas tournament and defeating Rocky Mount by a final score of 69-57. Bunn defeated Wake Forest in their own holiday tournament by a final score of 46-38. And we're underway here as Bunn gets the tip-off. So good ball movement so far by Bunn. A little inside look there, moving around on the wing. And there will be a foul called here on Jackson Vick. That will be his first of the night. Inbounding from under the goal is Bunn. And it's picked off by Chasen Royal, who toes the sideline and brings the ball down for Southern Nash's first possession. Michael Parker on the wing. Back out to Chasen Royal, who will try to set up the offense here. Michael Parker, the senior, takes the shot. Rebounded by Chris Allen. And that's off, and Bunn will rebound and bring the ball back down the court. And backcourt is called on a skip step by number 34, Xavier Jones, the 6'7 junior from Bunn. Michael Parker takes a shot, rebounded by A.J. Jones, who'll put it back up and drop 2 in on the nice offensive rebound and put back by A.J. Jones. Deflected by Chasen Royal, picked up by Michael Armstrong. Jackson Vick will drive the lane. He'll kick it back out to Chasen Royal, who'll pull up for a 3. It's off the rim. And Bunn on the fast break. Lost the numbers. They'll pull it for a 3 there. Rebounded. And it's taken away by Jackson Vick. Chasing out on the lead. And 2 points for Chasen Royal with the assist from Jackson Vick. Blocked by Michael Armstrong. However, there will be a foul called on the play. And the junior guard, Jai Austin from Bunn, will go to the free throw line. So Southern Nash got kind of a late start with the basketball season because of the extended football season, as they did go play in the state championship, as I'm sure everyone's aware. The 3-3 record does not reflect games with all of the varsity players you see here, as 3 of the starters were still playing football. Since the football team has joined the Firebirds, they have a record of 2-1. Armstrong kicks it out to A.J. Jones down in the corner, who'll drive around with the fade. Rebounded by Bunn, pushed down court, blocked by Jackson Vick, out of bounds. Be Bunn ball on the baseline. A.J. Jones slips. It's fed inside to the junior Xavier Jones. He'll hit his first 2 points of the game. Little half-court pressure from the Wildcats. Back out to Chasen Roll, who'll pull up for a 3, and it'll fall short and go out of bounds back to the Wildcats. And as the Wildcats make their first substitution of the game, as Paul Spivey checks into the lineup for the Wildcats. Spivey with the ball, pitch back. And that'll be a 3-point shot. I missed who hit that 3-point shot. Tough man-to-man pressure by the Firebirds. Nearly a backcourt violation there, as they do force the turnover. Chasen Royal back out top. So a Southern Nash foul will give the ball back to the Wildcats. Man-to-man pressure by the Firebirds. And a score for the Wildcats. Jackson Vick on the drive. There will be a foul on the play. Foul called on Xavier Jones. Jackson Vick will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is no good. Jackson will get one more here. 3 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the first period. Tight game. Southern leads the Wildcats by a score of 7-6. And Jackson Vick goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but the rebound back to the Firebirds, back out to TJ Tabron. Darren Bailey with the ball. He'll start a drive himself, kick it over to Michael Parker. Will pull up for 3. And the 3-second violation will be called on the Firebirds. So another Firebird turnover as Bunn now has possession with 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Paul Spivey bringing the ball up. And he'll split 2 defenders, drive to the hole, and that's off, rebounded by Michael Parker. Darren Bailey will bring the ball up court. He will kick it over to TJ Tabron, who'll kick it back out. Darren Bailey misses the attempt. Fast break with numbers. A pass off the face of the Bunn Wildcat. Recovered by Bunn, and they go for 2. And Southern with the turnover again as TJ Tabron could not handle the pass. And Bunn will have possession with a 1-point lead. Southern in a 2-1-2 zone. As the 3 goes up and it be rebounded. However, there will be a foul called for over the back on Xavier Jones. I believe that is his second foul. Southern will inbound the ball. TJ Tabron to bring the ball up court. Little loose exchange as the ball is thrown around. There will be a foul called against Kaysen Rambert. And another turnover, and Bunn will take over. Still with an 8-7 lead, 1:52 remaining in the game. In the first quarter. Bunn will move it around on the perimeter. Seem to be looking for a 3-point shot as their 6'7" center is checked out of the game. Rebounded by Bunn. And a jump ball will be called. Possession does belong to the Firebirds. Full court pressure now by the Wildcats as Bladen Williams tries to force it up to Darren Bailey, who will take a drive all the way on a dipsy do. It hangs on the rim, just off the rim. And it will go out of bounds, and possession will belong to the Wildcats. That ball hung up there forever. Bunn still looking from way out on the perimeter. We'll pull it for a 3, and that one's good by the senior Bryant Baskerville. Pass deflected. Picked off by Quay Mosley, who will convert for another 2 as Bunn extends their lead to 13-7. Now on a 5-0 run. TJ Tabron will drive to the basket, lose control. Another turnover. as Paul Spivey drives. And is fouled at the basket, and he will be shooting two. First shot's no good. Bunn with a 6-point lead over the Firebirds with 33.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second free throw is good. And the Wildcats now lead 14-7 as they sub out several of their players. And Devontae Edmondson checks out for the Firebirds. TJ Tabron back up with the ball of the court. Darren Bailey with possession. Loses the handle on the ball and across in the backcourt after it was tipped by the Bunn player. Not a backcourt violation. He will drive. He'll kick it out to Leyland Herndon, who will drive to the basket. Tipped by TJ Tabron. He gets his own rebound. Back up. Still back off. And it'll be out of bounds. As two of the Bunn Wildcats both went for the ball. They both landed out of bounds, so it'll be back to the Firebirds as TJ Tabron said to inbound here. Out to Chasen Royal. Will pull up for three. Long range, and it's off as at the end of the first quarter comes to an end. And the Bunn Wildcats lead the Firebirds by a score of 14-7. Tonight's game is brought to you by Walters Team Realty, as well as Baker's Professional Services. With Dan Baker is the owner of that company. We're very thankful to our sponsors for allowing us to broadcast this as part of the National Federation of High Schools, the NFHS network. We hope everyone is joined in. We'll remember our sponsors when they either need their real estate needs met. Whether you're buying or selling a home, visit Walters Team Realty. Or if you need some professional service, lawn care, landscaping, Dan Baker is an consummate professional and can take care of whatever needs, whether it be residential or commercial. Contact Dan Baker. So back to get the second quarter underway here as the lineup at the beginning of the second quarter was just four of the starters, in addition to Leland Herndon, Jackson Vick, A.J. Jones, Chasen Royal, and Michael Parker. Southern in a man-to-man. That'll be blocked, partially blocked, and Jackson Vick will travel. As he looked to make a pass, and the Michael Parker's head was turned, and Jackson held up and didn't throw it. Bunn will take back over on the turnover. Kick down, driving baseline for Bunn. Back through the middle. Off the rim for Jai Austin. Picked off by Paul Spivey. Jai Austin goes back up. He's blocked. A great block by Southern Nash. That'll be a tie ball. And possession will go to Southern Nash. A.J. Jones inbounds to Chasen Royal, who will be bringing the ball up. Full court pressure by the Wildcats is broken easily by the Firebirds. A.J. kicks it around to Jackson Vick. Chasen Royal looking to get something set up. Michael Parker turns, spins, ball off the rim. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up, gets his own rebound again, and on the second follow-up, he scores. Big smile on his face as he knew it wasn't pretty, but it counted. He's just padding his stats, rebounds and points all at the. He had 2 rebounds and 2 points in the same play. Bunn with the drive by Paul Spivey, tipped in by Michael Parker. Bunn back on top, 16-9. Jackson Vick kicks it out to Leyland. Leyland on the drive, followed by Jackson Vick, score. And Southern Nash cuts it to 5. Launch from way downtown. Tipped by Michael Parker, rebounded by Jackson Vick, kicked out to Leyland Herndon, who scores on the fast break. And Southern has cut it to 3 with 6 minutes remaining in the half. Jai Austin covered well by A.J. Jones, will kick it over for a three-pointer. Attempt by Miles Dotson. Be rebounded by the Firebirds, taken down court. Michael Parker will launch his own three, way in the corner. Overshot, rebounded by A.J. Jones, who launches his own three, and it's good. He shot that one from the first row. How he wasn't out of bounds, I do not know. And he even has a look of disbelief himself with a little favor of the rim as Southern has tied the score with 5.5 minutes remaining in the half at 16-0. And folks, I'll apologize ahead of time if I sound a little funny. Mother Nature with her 70-degree days and 30-degree days in North Carolina has really ruined my sinuses, so I probably might sound like I'm talking with my nose squeezed, so I apologize for that. And I got to switch gears from football to basketball. Because I'm going to have to get used to this as well, and I hope you enjoy the program and the commentary. Hopefully I'll be joined by a partner here in the next in the next game or so. Our next home game will be Tuesday night as Southern Nash hosts Nash Central in Southern Nash's last home non-conference game before we get the conference underway. Now, with a lot of exciting things going on with the Southern Nash News, we will be introducing a new Pixelot camera. There will be some backcourt cameras as behind the goal cameras. So we're going to try and improve this broadcast as we go. We appreciate everyone watching, and we appreciate our sponsors, Walters Team Realty and Baker's Professional Services. Kicked over to Miles Dotson, who loses the handle, rolls it. Back out to Jalen Perry. And there'll be a foul on Southern Nash. Looks like that foul will be called on Leyland Herndon. Bunn will take the ball on the sideline. And will inbound into the backcourt. Man-to-man coverage by the Firebirds here. Let's take some roll on the switch. Wild shot by Miles Dotson, doesn't fall. Southern comes up with the rebound, kicked over out to Jackson Vick, who drives, kicks it out to A.J. Jones. There will be a foul called on the floor prior to the pass and the shot by A.J. So it will be Southern's ball on the floor under the goal. Chasing Royal will inbounds to Michael Parker. Point guard Chasing Royal will swing this back around. Jackson Vick looking inside. He'll drive a slash off his own leg, and it'll be another Southern Nash turnover. As Southern, it seems to have been plagued by the turnovers thus far in the first half. A lot of simple mistakes, and as I mentioned earlier, Jackson, Chasen, and Michael all came from the football team. Not a lot of time to practice with the holiday break and everything included. So having to adjust themselves from football to basketball is a feat within itself. I just have to learn how to talk a different game. They have to get themselves straight to play. So another turnover by Bunn there. Chasen Royal will take his time bringing the ball to the court as the game is still tied. Jackson Vick will swing it around, and his pass will be picked off by Paul Spivey. Drive coming. Paul Spivey takes it all the way. Finger roll won't fall. Rebound by Leyland Herndon. Kicked off to Chasen Royal. who loses handle on the ball, and he loses it out of bounds. So a back-and-forth game of turnovers right now, as we just have passed the 4-minute mark remaining in the half. Still with the tie score, 16-all. And T.J. Tabron will check in. I know everybody has heard me talk during the football broadcast about coaching baseball, but did coach basketball for a season, and T.J. Tabron was actually my point guard. Great little basketball player who has shot up exponentially in his height and is now playing varsity basketball as a sophomore for Southern Nash. Be kicked back out. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by Michael Parker, who has absolute springs in his legs. Nearly about, well, I guess it was a backcourt. I don't know that the ball ever crossed. Coach Robbie Kennedy wanted to argue that point. I think he was called off. Never looked like a point of the ball, either the ball or any feet crossed the line. However, backcourt was called by the officials. Back turned over to Bunn. Paul Spivey with the ball. Looking for some help. A high screen. He rolls around. Southern makes the switch. Back out to the corner to Spivey, who'll drive inside, take another wild shot, and this one will fall as Bunn pulls back ahead by 2. Tabron brings the ball up the court. Thought about a 3, pulls out. A.J. Jones didn't think about it. He launched it, and it's good for 3. A.J. Jones, his second 3-pointer of the night. That one almost looked easy compared to the first one. Just under 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Southern now with their first lead of the game, 19-18. Bunn looking to slow things down, get a set offense. As Paul Spivey drives again, rebounded by Michael Parker. Kicked out to Chasen Royal, who'll slow things down on the Southern end, wait for the rest of the Firebirds to join him as he did not have the numbers for a fast break. He crosses over looking to get some help. T.J. Tabron to kick out. He'll drive. And T.J. Tabron with a little jump hook layup. And it's good. And Southern leads by 3. As Chasen Royal will step in front of Jai Austin and pick up a foul here. That will send Jai Austin of the Wildcats to the line to shoot 2. That will be the 17th foul for the Firebirds, as Bunn is now in the bonus for 1-1. However, that was a 2-point shot. As Michael Armstrong checks in for Michael Parker. And he converts on the second layup. Second free throw, excuse me. Southern's lead now cut to 1. Chasen Royal on a trap from the Wildcats. There will be a foul called there on the Wildcats. Looks like that foul will be called on Akwai Mosley. Chasen Royal kicking into the backcourt to T.J. Tabron. Back over to T.J. Swinging down to A.J. who will fire again from the corner. This 3's off the mark. And he hooked. And that'll be a foul on A.J. Jones. Not really sure how the foul was on A.J. as he was actually hooked. However, Bunn is in the 1-and-1. So Jalen Perry will go to the free throw line as Southern still leads by 1, 21-20 with 1:11 remaining in the half. And Jalen Perry converts on the first, and we are back tied. 21 all. Second shot coming, and it's good, and Bunn retakes the lead. 22-21 with 1:11 remaining in the half. A.J. Jones checks out, and Bladen Williams checks in for him. Chase and Roy will bring the ball up court. T.J. Tabor on the look around, and it'll be picked away and taken away by the Wildcats. Jai Austin on the wild drive, and he's called for the charge as Darren Bailey had the position. And the ball will go back to Southern Nash. Great defensive play there by Darren Bailey, who will take the ball out, kick it into point guard Chasen Royal. Little pickpocket activity going on there. Be punched out of bounds by the Wildcats. Southern will take the ball back over as Bunn is obviously looking to trap in those corners as they're crossing half court. Chasen Roy will bring it to midcourt. And there comes the trap. He pulls off. Chasen Roy tries to take advantage. He drives the lane. Shot's no good, but a foul is called. A blocking foul called on Jai Austin. So that's his second quick foul as he was called for the charge on Bunn's last trip down. Chasen Royal will go to the line with the Firebirds trailing by 1 and 35.5 seconds remaining in the half. And Chasen Royal is good for the first one, and the game is tied again at 22 all. Second shot's off. Bunn with the rebound. Will push the ball down the court. Paul Spivey from the corner launches a three. The foul will be called. And he will go to the line to shoot three with 26.7 seconds remaining in the half. A foul will be on Michael Armstrong as he tried to get out and block that shot. First free throw is good. So the Wildcats will retake the lead. The second of three is good. And Paul Spivey converts on all three to give the Wildcats a 3-point lead as we pass 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Chasen Royal looks like he'll be looking for the final shot. Not quite across the timeline, and the ball will be taken away. Stolen by Miles Dotson, who drives down, converts for the layup, and draws the foul. So back-to-back three-point plays. Of course, this three-point play the old-fashioned way. And Miles does not convert. Chasen Roy will square for three. It's partially blocked. He'll take it, goes rebound. And as he drives in, he'll be fouled. going for the follow-up shot. So the three-point attempt by Jason Royal was partially blocked. He was smart enough to follow his shot, get that rebound, and then put it back up, and drew a foul. Jason, who is a fantastic shooter, struggling a little bit from the free throw line this evening. As he does convert his second of two to cut the Wildcat lead to 4 with 4 seconds remaining. As a shot is launched, and obviously no good there. And we go to the half with the Wildcats leading the Firebirds by a score of 27-23. Once again, we're sponsored tonight by Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. Dan Baker, an alumni of Southern Nash. Walters Team Realty, please visit them for all of your real estate needs, commercial, residential, whether you're buying or selling. They're the ones that can help you in Southern Nash County, and basically anywhere you need them to help, they can get it done for you. Dan Baker with Baker Professional Services. Once you buy that house from Walters Team Realty, he'll be glad to go in and do any landscaping needs you have, or if you're looking to sell your house, he'll help you get it real pretty to make that sale. So thanks to both our sponsors. We're going to go into halftime now. We'll be back after a brief intermission. And welcome back to the second half where the Firebirds are trailing by a score of 23-27. And once again, tonight's game is brought to you by Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. They will both be our sponsors for the remainder of the season. However, there are single game sponsorships available. If you would like to, we will be carrying the remainder of the home games. If you heard me mention earlier in the broadcast, we're excited about our new Pixelite camera, which will be available for the first conference game. These are the football cameras we're using, so you should see a little bit of improvement here in a couple of weeks. Bunn with their possession to start the second half. Swing around, they're going to slash the lane on a wide open drive to the basket as the Wildcats come out and extend their lead 29-23 to start the second half. A.J. Jones from the top will launch a three that comes off. It'll be rebounded by Jackson Vick. Put back up by Leyland Herndon. Back out to Michael Parker, who'll spin. Kiss the glass. It'll come off. Rebounded again by the Firebirds. Another jump shot off the mark by Michael Parker. Great rebounding there, but unfortunately it followed a lot of missed shots by the Firebirds as Bunn will take the ball over and drive down. And yet another three-point play the old-fashioned way for the Wildcats as the 6'7" junior Xavier Jones now with the opportunity to extend the lead to 9 points. And it's good. Michael Parker launches his own three, and that's good from the corner. Quick response by the Firebirds. As Parker is not afraid to pull up for that three-pointer. As you've seen, quick hands there by Parker, and A.J. Jones gets a turnover, but it's taken back by the Wildcats. A scramble on the floor. Jackson Vick will come up with it. And he will be called for the carry as the ball got away from him on the dribble. Looked like it may have been touched by the Wildcats, which would not cause the carry. However, the officials do get the call. There is no instant replay. Bunn back with possession. Drive, kick it out to the corner. Another slash into the lane. They're looking to the middle this time. Back out. The first half they wanted a lot of perimeter shots, but their big center sat for most of the first half. And now it seems that they're trying to work that ball inside. And the ball will be blocked out of bounds. Inbound attempt here by Bunn. Into Keyshawn Hartsfield. Ball loose, picked up by A.J. Jones momentarily, taken back by Jai Austin. Another quick foul by Chasen Royal. Believe that is the third foul on Chasen Royal, who will have to come out of the game as Darren Bailey is set to check in for Chasen. Wild shot by Jai Austin. He's called for the travel, so a turnover by the Wildcats with 5.5 minutes remaining in the third period. As Darren Bailey does check in for Chasen Royal, who just picked up his third foul early in the second half. Leyland Herndon with the launch. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Leyland. and put back in. Lead now at 4 for the Wildcats. Nice lead pass. Fake. And the rebound could not be handled by the big man. Picked up by Darren Bailey on the drive. Misses the shot. And Bunn back in quick conversion. Wild pass gives off the foot of Kyshawn Hartsfield, and it'll be a turnover to Bunn. Turnover for Bunn. And Southern will take the ball back. And will be brought up by Darren Bailey. A.J. Jones on the wing. Kicks it down low to Leyland Herndon. Into Jackson Vick. Back out. Launches a three. Bunn now back to looking for the perimeter shot. As the attempt is made by Kyshawn Hartsfield, by Bryant Baskerville to kick that ball back off of a Firebird that fails as his foot was on the line. So junior Darren Bailey brings the ball up, kicks it over to A.J. Jones, the senior D1 commit to play baseball for Gardner-Webb this year. Jackson Vick on the drive, blocked by Xavier Jones. Jai Austin on the fast break gets the 2-point conversion. Lead back to 6 for the Wildcats. Nice ball movement. Darren Bailey launches the three, and this one is good. Quick timeout called by Southern Nash as they have cut the lead to 3 with 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the third period. You know, here at the Southern Nash News, we're so grateful to be able to bring you these broadcasts. As I've mentioned it several times during the football season, it allows family and friends who can't be at the games or out of town. This actually was a makeup game from earlier in the season, so not even on the regular schedule. So family and friends are able to join in, but maybe even more so importantly, coaches are able to see these games through the NFHS network, and there could be some scholarship activity, even some post-graduation education in line for some of these kids that can show off their talents and abilities. Back to the game, Bunn has the ball. Jai Austin with the ball out top, looking inside to Xavier Jones. Kicked over to Michael Parker, launches another three. And Jalen Perry will be called for the foul. And Michael Parker will go to the line to shoot 3. Good on the first. Parker could tie the game here if he can convert on all 3. And I know everybody's sitting there going, "Why did you say that? You just froze him out. You iced him. You jinxed him." We're not gonna think that way. Yeah, but I guess I actually did. So still one more attempt coming. Parker converts on that. The lead now 1 to the Wildcats. As Kawhi Mosley brings the ball up. Back out to Paul Spivey. Going to draw a foul on the drive to the basket. And that foul is going to be called on Michael Parker. And Paul Spivey will go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first. And he's good on the second. A lead back to 2 now for the Wildcats. As a sub, Bladen Williams comes in for A.J. Jones for the Firebirds. Bladen Williams to take the ball out. Senior Bladen Williams bringing the ball up court. Gets a little trouble off to Jackson Vick. They beat the pressure. As Darren Bailey pulls up for the short 10-footer, and it's good, and we have a tie ball game. 35-all, 2:50 remaining in the third period. Bunn looking to slow things down. That last game that they played against Wake Forest, the final score of that game was 46-38. So Bunn appears to be a team that will slow the pace down. And Darren Bailey on the steal makes the drive. It's off the rim, rebounded. And back down the court on a long pass as Xavier Jones loses the handle on the ball and out of bounds. Not really sure. That ball came out high, and he's 6'7". Nonetheless, it goes back to the Wildcats. Spivey on the wing. Back around to Perry. Austin on the shot. It's off. Rebounded by Perry. Back out to Austin. Bunn now still trying to look inside as they find the big man who misses the handle. Quick hands by Jackson Vick. Does deflect the ball out of bounds. It'll still be Bunn ball with 1:49 remaining in the third period and a tie ball game. Bunn spreads the floor, possibly trying to eat some of this clock down as a three-pointer is launched by Jalen Perry, and it's off the mark. Bunn gets their own rebound. And there will be a foul on the Firebirds. Darren Bailey, that'll be his first foul of the evening. And still no bonus situation, so the ball will be on the floor out of bounds. Jalen Perry up high. And he'll launch a three, and it's good. So full court pressure by the Wildcats as they know Chasen Royal is not in the game. Darren Bailey shreds the pressure. Shot by Kason Rambert, who draws the foul. Good heads up to keep his ground and get the Wildcat defender airborne and draw that foul. Unfortunately, could not convert for a three-point play, but he will have two foul shots coming here. And the first is good. So 3 substitutions here for the Firebirds. And Kason Rambert converts on the second of 2 to cut the lead to 1 for the Wildcats with them passing the 1 minute mark remaining in the third quarter. Nice interior pass to the baseline. Rebounded by Rambert. Bailey will bring the ball down, and he'll launch another 3. It's off. He gets his own rebound. Loses his footing and will be called for the travel. Great hustle there by Darren Bailey to follow his own shot and get his own rebound. So they're now looking to trap up high. Bunn does get into the paint and draws another foul. This foul will be on T.J. Tabron. That'll be his second foul. As Deron Miles, the senior from the Wildcats, goes to the free throw line. And the Wildcat lead is 2. Bailey looking inside, goes baseline. Three-pointer launched by Bladen Williams. Bunn comes out with the ball. Be another foul call there. That was called on Kason Rambert. And that will put Bunn into the bonus for the remainder of the game. As we come to the end of the third quarter, 10 seconds as the clock clicks down. Bunn looking for that one shot. It's tipped there by Darren Bailey. Remain Bunn ball, 4.9 seconds on the clock. Wildcats with a 2-point lead. Have to get it in and get a quick shot. Spivey pulls up, and they will call a foul. With 0.4 seconds on the clock, 3-point attempt. Foul is called. And Paul Spivey will once again get 3 shots for the foul on the 3-point attempt. That's his second opportunity of the night for 3 free throws after a foul. Makes the first of 3. Misses the third, as the clock will expire for the third quarter with the touch of the ball and the rebound. And Southern will go into the fourth quarter trailing by 4. They trailed by 4 at the half. So third quarter was an even game. To come into the final period of play here at Southern Nash. So once again, tonight's game is sponsored by Walters Team Realty and Baker Professional Services. Walters Team Realty, all your real estate needs, commercial, residential. If you're buying, you're selling, you're looking to rent, they can help you out and hook you up. Baker's Professional Service provides landscaping, both commercial and residentially. Dan Baker is a personal friend of mine. He does a fantastic job, a consummate professional. He loves to talk. He'll talk to you a bunch. Now, Dan, his son Landon, is on the JV basketball team after filling in on the varsity squad, and actually filling in very, very nicely. The JV team came up a little short earlier this evening, losing in overtime to the Wildcats. You saw the varsity Ladybirds as they pulled out their victory, and the varsity Firebirds looking here to close out the night with yet another win. Chasen Royal back in the game with 3 fouls. Michael Parker for 3. As he cuts that lead to 1. It's like a man-to-man matchup here for the Firebirds. And he will be called for the walk. Full court pressure now by the Wildcats still. They have pretty much done full court pressure the entire game. Kind of the old Arkansas Razorback 40 minutes of hell, just maybe not to that degree. I'm really showing my age when I start talking about Nolan Richardson and the Arkansas Razorbacks in 40 minutes of hell back from the 80s. Chasing Royal on the drive. Michael Parker with the attempted putback. Michael Armstrong with the rebound and tip follow through as Southern Nash regains the lead with 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game. Pressure man-to-man defense there. Layup goes up, rebounded by Armstrong. Jason Royal brings it up court. He'll slash the middle. He'll drive. Tipped by Michael Armstrong. That's 2 in a row. 4 critical points here by Armstrong in the fourth quarter as Southern moves ahead by 3. Paul Spivey loses control of the ball. Jason Royal picks it up. He'll kick it out to Armstrong, who will be called for a travel as he shuffled his feet on the attempted drive. Bunn with the ball now. Brought up by Jai Austin. Pressure defense, man-to-man. A.J. Jones is everywhere. Nearly forced to turnover. So tough man-to-man pressure here. Guarding the inbounds pass. Xavier inbound him. Big rebound with the big guy. Tries to put it back and can't convert. Xavier Jones has a lot of height. I was watching in warm-ups, a lot of athleticism, but he seems to be a pretty raw talent. He's a young man that somebody could get a hold of and really do something with his athletic ability. Struggling a little bit inside, trying to score. Jason Royal on the three-point attempt, rebounded by Armstrong. Back out to Jason Royal. And they will call Jackson Vick for over the back. But from our perspective, he was actually hooked his arm and was pulled over the back of Akwai Mosley. So Bunn in the bonus. We'll be shooting 1-and-1 here. Mosley converts on the first. Cuts the Southern Nash lead to 2. As Mosley does not convert on the second, however, tipped in by Xavier Jones, the big man, to tie the game at 44. So just over 5 minutes remaining. Michael Parker with the big score puts Southern back on top by 2 as we approach the 5-minute mark left in the game. Bunn still looking to spread the floor and work the ball inside. They'll slash, and they'll get an easy layup as they are successful. And Bunn will call a full timeout. So with just under 5 minutes remaining, it is back to a tie game. The Wildcats are in the bonus that will be shooting 1-and-1 at least for the rest of the game. the possession era does belong to the Wildcats. So this will be down to the wire. We've had 3 pretty exciting games so far between JV and the Ladybirds. JV Firebirds, the Ladybirds, and now the Varsity Firebirds. So with the game back underway, A.J. Jones to take the ball out of bounds. Full court pressure again by the Wildcats. Looking to break that press. They do. Michael Armstrong on the drive. He's blocked by Jones. Rebound out to Jalen Perry, who then goes on the move to back to Jones. Jason Royal comes out with the ball. He's got Michael Parker wide open. He takes the ball himself. He will draw the foul. Foul called on Naquai Mosley, and Jason Royal will go to the line to shoot 2. Michael Parker was wide open down on the baseline. Chasen did not see him on the drive. Royal good on the first. As Southern pulls back ahead by 1. Second on the off, rebounded by Michael Armstrong. Kicked out to A.J. Jones, back down to Michael Parker, who'll launch a 3, and it's good. Michael Parker with another 3 on the night. Puts Southern up with their largest lead of the game, up by 4. Rebounded by Armstrong, and he will be fouled. It's only the 4th team foul for the Wildcats in the second half, so Southern still not in the bonus. Full court pressure again by the Wildcats. Southern with a 4-point lead, passing the 4-minute mark remaining in the game. A.J. Jones on the drive, a nice drive. He goes around the big man and draws the foul as A.J. Jones goes to the floor. A.J. is not known for his tenacity to drive the basket. However, he does here. A.J. known more for his shooting ability, which he now will be able to show from the free throw line. And he's good with a few kisses of the rim. And second one's off. Rebounded by Bunn, who will push down court. Kick down to the baseline. Back out, driving, slashing the basket. And another opportunity for 3 the old-fashioned way as Michael Parker picks up a foul. It's only his second foul. Cut the Southern lead down to 3. And now down to 2 as Zai Austin is able to convert on that free throw. Wildcats fall back into a half-court defense. Jackson Vick stumbled around there in the paint for a minute, got it back out to Chasen Royal, who now has control of the ball out top. He'll move around, try to open some space. Down to Michael Parker in the corner, who throws up another three. It's off. Jackson Vick with the tip and the rebound. And he stepped on the out-of-bounds line as he came down for the rebound. And from here, in my perspective, he actually did step on the line. So it'll be Wildcat ball with 3:09 remaining, trailing by 2 to the Firebirds. So a slow and methodical offense there. And a travel. Travel is called on Brian Baskerville. Bunn turnover, critical turnover there, passing the 3-minute mark. As Bunn now has fallen back into a half-court defense. Looking to trap. A.J. Jones on the wing, kicks it down to Armstrong. Jackson Vick in the top of the key. Back out to Michael Parker for three. He gets his own rebound again, puts it back up, and he'll be fouled from behind by Julius Jones. And Michael Parker will go to the line to shoot two. And that is the fifth foul on Julius Jones as he is fouled out of the game. Michael Parker extends the lead to 3. And the second shot is off the front of the rim, rebounded by Armstrong, put back, no good. Jackson Vick was there, couldn't get the handle. And a great effort there by Quai Mosley to draw the foul on Jackson Vick, the sophomore guard from Southern. He caught Jackson off balance, gave a little lean into him, and was able to draw a foul and go to the line for the bonus. So smart basketball there. I will give credit for that by the Wildcats. And he hits the first, cut the lead to 2. And he hits the second. So a 1-point ball game with 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. And Southern Nash, Bunn will call that full timeout there. As Coach Kennedy wants to get things set here. Pretty sure the 1-point game will be looking at some pressure by the Wildcats. I look over and I see Mr. Dan Baker of Baker Professional Services in the crowd. See if we can get one of our cameramen to give a zoom shot of his pretty mug sitting over there. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. But we'll stick to basketball for now. Southern Nash with the 1-point lead, 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. Both teams in the bonus now. Southern Nash will have the ball behind the Bunn goal on the baseline. Full court pressure by the Wildcats, brought up by Jackson Vick, who hands off to Michael Parker with a layup, falls off, rebounded by Armstrong, put back, draws the foul. Michael Armstrong putting on a rebound exhibition here in the second half with the putback shots. and he'll be shooting 2. Little conversation there between the officials and Jackson Vick and Aquia Mosley. The second shot's off throw of the rim, and Michael will be called for over the back. And we'll change ends, and the Wildcats will take their. So it's a double bonus now. Is that with the team foul? Along with Michael Parker's 3rd. So there will be 2 shots the rest of the way by the Wildcats. A chance here to actually take the lead so they convert on both free throws. First shot's good. A tie game with 2:14 to go. And with the second shot, the Wildcats regain the lead, up by 1. Poor pass by the Firebirds, picked off by the Wildcats, who retain possession on their end of the court. Now they're looking to spread the offense back out again. They'll take their time. With their big man fouled out. Looking for a best shot opportunity here. Still looking to slash the middle. It's tight defensive pressure there by the Firebirds to keep the ball outside the perimeter. Backdoors by Jason Royal, knocks the ball loose. A.J. Jones comes up with it. And there will be a foul called against Aquia Mosley for throwing a hip into A.J. Jones, who will go to the line for 1-1. First shot's off the rim, but A.J. Jones gets his own rebound. He'll kick it back out to Jackson Vick. As Coach Kennedy quickly calls a timeout just as Jackson Vick gains control of the ball. So heads up play there by Coach Kennedy to maintain possession for the Firebirds. Minute 22 remaining. Firebirds trailing by 1. It will be their ball. And the Firebirds now have 1 timeout remaining. Possession arrow is to the Wildcats. A.J. Jones to inbound the ball. Into Jason Royal in the backcourt. A set play as Jackson Vick bops out to the free throw line. A.J. Jones swings around. Jackson Vick back with the ball. Looking for some help off his leg and picked up by A.J. Jones. Back up top to Jason Royal. And a foul called against Michael Parker. Coach Kennedy obviously not happy with that call. Michael Parker called with the elbow. Once again, no replay, so we can't really go back to see that one. But Coach Kennedy, I can tell you, was not happy about that one. And it looks like the young official was not really happy with Kennedy not being happy with him. Conversation down there between officials. Could be one of those, I'm getting ready to pull the trigger talks. So 57.4 seconds remaining. Southern trails by 1. Bunn has the ball. The possession area is in Bunn's favor. Both teams are in the bonuses. Southern Nash in the 1-1, and Bunn Wildcats in the double bonus. So this will be a critical inbound play here for the Wildcats. Full court pressure here by the Firebirds. The big wingspan of Michael Parker. Bunn does get the ball in. Trapped in the corner. And he steps on the line. Turnover by the Wildcats. Ball goes back to the Firebirds. So another opportunity here for the Firebirds. Less than a minute, 54.4 seconds, trailing by 1 to retake this lead. Inbounded to Jackson Fick's wide open. He puts it in. Southern Nash takes the lead with 50.4 seconds, and Southern Nash calls timeout. And that will be a full timeout. So Southern Nash takes the lead. This game going to come down to the wire now. 54-53. So we're going to go ahead and pick a player of the game here for Southern Nash tonight. Player of the game obviously is Michael Parker with at least 5 3-pointers tonight. Don't have the exact stats. A lot of rebounds, some big defensive plays here, following his own shot. Great hustle. So player of the game tonight versus Bunn is Michael Parker. Michael Parker, the senior, who came from the football team. As Wildcats inbound the ball. It's like a trap zone defense for the Firebirds. Bunn splits that. And A.J. Jones called for the blocking foul. Tried to draw the charge on the drive. Said he was moving. Looks like they've given the foul to the wrong person. The referee wanted to turn around and look. They've given that call to number 10. I think they had the wrong number. That's going to foul Michael Parker out of the game. That's huge. The foul was on A.J. Jones. They gave the foul to Michael Parker. And that's going to take him out of the game. Wow. And the ball comes out of the rim. Bunn still trails by 1 with 38.5 seconds remaining. Critical free throw upcoming here for the Wildcats. And it's good. We have a tie game. Inbounded to A.J. Jones. Jackson Vick with the ball. He's looking to get away from the Wildcat defender. A lot of pressure off to Armstrong. Back out to Chasen Royal, the point guard. Trying to get free of the defender. Miles Dotson. Back out to Jalen Bailey. Back over to Chasen Ricks. Pressured defense here by the Wildcats. Jackson Vick off his leg. And the Firebirds will call timeout. So 8.7 seconds remaining. Tie ball game. Southern Nash will have possession of the ball on their end of the court. They will inbounds with the sidelines in front of the student section. Possession arrow does belong to the Wildcats still. So controversial call takes Michael Parker to the bench. The player of the game, Michael Parker, to the bench with 5 fouls on a misassigned foul. So Jackson Vick will be inbounding the ball. As this should come down to a final shot here or possible overtime. So quick hands by the Wildcats and Akwai Mosley. Tips the ball back out of bounds. A.J. Jones to take it out this time. On the break, Jason Royal gets it in the backcourt. Down to 5 seconds. He'll make the drive. He'll throw up the shot. And it's good! It's good as time expires. Jason Royal with the game-winning layup. And Southern Nash has defeated the Wildcats of Bunn in a thriller. What a game. Great effort on by both teams. But Chasen Royal with the game-winning drive to the basket, and Southern Nash has defeated the Wildcats of Bunn by a final score of 56-54. That one should be sent to Sports Center for plays of the day. That was a fantastic finish to a great high school basketball game. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Walters Team Realty and Baker's Professional Services. As always, we want to thank the students and staff here at Southern Nash. We're the Southern Nash News. We couldn't get it done without all of you. Next game, Tuesday night at home versus Nash Central. We will be airing the Ladybirds and the Firebirds. So please tune in, spread the word next Tuesday night right here on the NFHS Network. Southern Nash, I'm Brent Cohn. I'm out.